I am making the infamous Ghirardelli Fudge. Everyone kept recommending this, so I'm gonna do this recipe. So I'm going to melt my chocolate. Let's see. Yeah, my semi-sweet chocolate. Now my store didn't have the unsweetened cocoa, 100% cocoa baking bar. So I got the 72%, so mine's gonna be a little bit sweeter, but you know, it's fudge. You can't have too much sugar with fudge. So we're gonna use, oh, look at that. Oh, I just broke it, but look, here, let's pretend. Oh, look at that beautiful bar. Okay, so now, got that. Now the next thing you're gonna do is add your sweetened condensed milk after the chocolate is melted. Okay, so we're gonna melt this first. Okay, my chocolate looks like it's getting melted. All right, I'm going to get this all stirred in. Okay, it's not totally melted. Looks like I probably need to do one more, but what I'll do is add my sweetened condensed milk. So now this one doesn't use an entire container of sweetened condensed milk. It only uses 1 1/4 cups, which is kind of a waste of sweetened condensed milk, but you can just add the last 4 ounces into hot cocoa or something like that. And I sprayed my measuring cups so that it will just slide out better. Okay, people, we do not have time to be waiting for our condensed milk to come out of the package. Well, it says 1 1/4 cup. Now let's see. Well, 2 tablespoons. Okay, so this must be a typo on the recipe because this says 2 tablespoons is a serving and there's 10 in here. 8 tablespoons is a cup, so that means this is 1 1/8 cups of sweetened condensed milk. So if it says a 10-ounce can, that's incorrect on the Ghirardelli website. I've got a screenshot right here. I will show you guys, but that's wrong because 1 1/4 cups, so you can see 1 1/4 cups is not 10 ounces. 1 1/4 cups is 14 ounces. And that's what it says according to this also, okay? So looks like Ghirardelli made a mistake on their recipe. Okay, so we're gonna put in our sweetened condensed milk. And then we're gonna microwave this. Well, are we gonna need to microwave this? Maybe we won't. Maybe there was enough heat left. Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, maybe we don't need to. Did it get, oh yes, I think it did. Okay, well, here we go. Right now, you can get all of our cookbooks and our price book for 40% off right now. The link is in the description below if you want easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick that your family will love with inexpensive ingredients that everybody has on hand. Go check out our cookbooks. This is only one of 2 sales where this is the lowest price of the year. Go check it out in the description below, livingonadime.com. So we're gonna get this all mixed in. Okay, now a teaspoon of vanilla. You guys like my vintage? I don't know, I think this was for salad dressing, like oil for salad dressing. You like it? Isn't that cool? All right, that's my homemade vanilla from Dining on a Dime, Volume 1. If you need the recipe, it's also on our website. Okay, now if it's getting too thick, you can warm it up for 20, 30 seconds, but I think this will be fine to get everything mixed in the pan. All right, I'm using my silicone pan for this one. And with silicone, you don't need to grease it or anything. You can if you want. I'll do it just to make my heart feel better about the whole situation, but all right, we got it all mixed in there, I think. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that chocolate fudge. Wow. Now you could add nuts, you could add chocolate covered cherries, sprinkles, marshmallows and pecans to make or marshmallows and almonds to make Rocky Road. You could add pecans and coconut to make a, what's it called? German chocolate, that's what I was trying to think of. Okay, now we're just gonna let this set up and then we are going to cut it. Does that not look delicious? Oh man, it smells really good. Right, I have my Ghirardelli. Everybody says I say it wrong. I'm sorry, I say everything wrong. I say wash instead of wash. Okay, there is my Ghirardelli fudge. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. All right, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so I just weighed this, and this is almost 2 pounds of fudge, just shy of 2 pounds of fudge. So that means that this is for retail. Fudge is going for $16 to $20 a pound. So let's say $16. We'll say $15 for easy calculating, but this is just under $30 worth of fudge, probably $23 to $25 worth of fudge. The ingredients were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11 for the ingredients, and you could retail this for $25 if you're doing a bake sale or something. So just so you guys know, that's how you could do it, okay? Oops, I didn't do that too even. Okay, so, whoops, there was a chocolate chip that didn't get melted. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Okay, that one is regular chocolate fudge.
Mmm.
Is that delicious?
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's really good.
You want different variations of fudge. Base it off our variations on page 315 in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. You have all the variations here that you can get some more ideas for your fudge. Guess what I'm making out of these mashed potatoes? What do you think I'm making out of these mashed potatoes, dear? Fudge!
Fudge out of mashed potatoes?
Mashed potato fudge. Now this is a great way to use up mashed potatoes. You're going to take your shortening. The recipe is in the description below at livingonadime.com. As usual, just regular shortening. Then we're gonna take butter. For those of you who don't know, look here, they have how many tablespoons, and you just go 1, 2, 3, and then you cut here. Okay, for those of you who have never cooked before. All right, then we're gonna put that in there, and we are going to melt this in the microwave. All right, got it mostly melted. Next thing we're going to add is 1/2 cup of cocoa. Right there. And let me measure. I'm pretty sure this is 1/3 of a cup already of mashed potatoes. Oh, shoot. No. Yeah, that's about 1/3 of a cup. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a titch of salt and vanilla, my homemade, coming home from the PTA meeting vanilla. Okay, so now I don't have to do it this way. Actually, I need to put it in a bigger bowl, but I'm just getting all these combined first just because it's simple. Now you're gonna think, oh Tara, you're just absolutely crazy. What are you doing putting mashed potatoes in fudge? I'm telling you, it's actually really good. Okay, then you're gonna take 1 pound of powdered sugar. Now this is 2 pounds of powdered sugar. So it's gonna be half of this. And if you wanna get precise and measure, you can, but you don't really need to. Then we're going to stir in our chocolate mashed potato mixture. Okay, now, not getting ready to do some medical exam here. I am not feeling like digging out fudge out from beneath my fingers, so I just got the gloves, or out of my fingernails, I should say, out of my fingers. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Okay, so just smush this in really, really good. Thought I was gonna have to knead it, but maybe not. Maybe I just put the gloves on for nothing. Guys, if you like my videos, would you please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share my videos with your friends and family. Really helps YouTube to know that you guys love us. And that is one easy way you can support us. Okay, now, you do not have to use parchment paper. You can just grease your pan. But greasing your pan is how Grandma used to do it. But people now really like parchment paper. So even though it's not frugal, that's why I'm using parchment paper, to let you guys know you can do both. Now I just cut a slit on each corner, so then it'll fold in on itself, okay? And you just take the corner, go over, take the corner, put it in, just like so. Okay, now if you want to grease this, you can. I'm not going to. Then we're going to take our fudge and we are going to put it in our pan. And, okay, I guess I didn't need the gloves after all. Thought I was gonna have to need it, but I don't. Okay, now we're just gonna spread this all in here. That's how it's supposed to look. Then we're gonna throw it in the refrigerator until it is cool, probably 3 or 4 hours, up to overnight if you want to. Okay, my potato fudge. I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy.
Taters, huh?
Yep. Now, this is potato fudge.
Mm.
What do you think?
It's good. I'm trying to think about the texture. Wow, it's very good. Oh, it's really good. Whoa.
Oops.
Took me a second to get the whole flavor.
You'd never know there's mashed potatoes in it.
Well, it has a consistency, a creamy consistency like creamy mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's really good.
Here.
Okay, I'm making a brown butter fudge. Now, this is a recipe test, so I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to see. Come along with me for the journey. All right, so I got my 1½ sticks of butter. And we're going to brown our butter first. Okay, now this recipe calls for evaporated milk, not sweetened condensed milk, okay? And you always want to shake it really well because it does settle to the bottom.
So what you just shook was well enough?
Yes. Well, I shook it a little bit more before I showed you what I was shaking, but yeah. Okay, now, I already tried this recipe once, so that's why my cup is dirty. We're going to put my 2/3 of a cup in there. And we're going to wait for our butter to get browned. We're going to have our butter come to a rich golden. It's going to be a golden color and not this yellow color. Just cook it on medium-high heat until it turns golden. Okay, so you can see it's starting to get a golden, nutty type color, and it smells kind of nutty. This is how you brown butter, right there. See, there's your browned butter right there. That's looking really, really good. Okay, so now we're gonna add our evaporated milk. I'm gonna take this off of heat a minute while I get my sugar. Okay. And now we're going to bring this to a boil. And in about 10 minutes, it's going to be 234 degrees. And we are going to use our candy thermometer to watch for it to get up to that high. But first we're going to get everything really dissolved well. And then you don't want to leave this. You want to stir it occasionally to keep it from burning.
And they need to adjust if they're high altitude.
And if you are high altitude, you need to make adjustments to that temperature. You are 5,000 feet above sea level. That's Denver. Then you will take off 10 degrees. So that would be 224 degrees instead of 234 degrees. And if you're wondering, Dining on a Dime, Volume 1, page 319, here is how you will know. So you're going for softball, and right here, sweeps right here is the high altitude calculations for you. The link is in the description below. Okay, so my thermometer is all over the place, but it's right around there, so we're going to take it off the heat, just like so.
yourself.
Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add our white chocolate chips.
So hold that.
Yep, and vanilla. I'm almost out of my PTA vanilla. Dining on a Dime, Volume 1, if you want the recipe for homemade vanilla right there. Okay, now we're going to melt our chips.
Ooh, it smells good.
Man, this smells really good. And add our marshmallow cream. The best invention for fudge from the 1900s.
Add a whole jar of it.
Whole jar of it.
Not
This
just
time.
Mike's hassling her about another recipe.
So I keep messing up my recipes. If you guys watch all their videos, you'll see the whole thing happening in real time. But
Ooh, that smells amazing.
give me a thumbs up if you are appreciating me in spite of my lack of reading directions and my memory loss and fibromyalgia pain. I still keep cooking away. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe bell, and the thumbs up down there below helps YouTube know that you guys love us.
If you're new here, spoiler alert, she usually gets them to turn out great anyway.
I do. 99% of the time when I mess up a recipe, it ends up working out. Okay.
It ends up being a better recipe.
Sometimes it does, doesn't it? I know. Okay, you want everything all smooth, no white from the chocolate chips or your marshmallow. And if you have someone to help you, thank you dear, hold it. That will help a lot. Oh my, this smells so absolutely delicious. Okay.
Sure does.
All right, and swirl it just like that.
Wow, that really smells like Christmas.
Thick fudge. You could do this in a 9x13 pan if you don't want such thick pieces, but we're gonna try this and see. Ooh, yum. Okay. Now we're gonna let this set up and then we will cut it.
Ooh, that cut's nice.
It's like butter. Because it's butter fudge. You get it?
Yep.
Okay, I think got that. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So see how I left it upside down so that it doesn't see all the cracks and everything? How nice and neat that is.
Ooh, pretty brilliant.
That's some pretty hefty pieces of fudge. Yeah, that's okay. You need a good piece of fudge for Christmas, right?
Are those 50-calorie slices?
Probably 250 calorie slices.
It's Christmas. They gotta be fewer calories.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, that's pretty darn tootin' good. Wow, that's really good. Yeah,
Is the flavor settling in the more it's in your mouth?
it's really good. I would say, I don't know which of the Irish fudges, butter fudges I like the best. They're both pretty good.
Which one is this?
This one is just butter fudge.
I mean, is it great grandma's or what?
No, just found one on the internet that I wanted to try.
Oh, well, there you go.
I was thinking about doing a video, 7 butter fudge recipes and testing them all. But I didn't know if I should or not. So comment, guys, should I do 7 butter fudge recipes and see which one we like the best?